Bill Day, great to be with you. You and I have been having a lot of conversations lately amongst ourselves within our firm at Magid, also with our clients about a little bit of fear, a little insecurity out in the media world, especially around marketers and ad spend, right? We've had a pandemic for 2 years. We have a war, a potential recession, economic downturn. What are you seeing and hearing out there with advertisers as well as sellers?
Yeah, I mean, what we're seeing is that advertisers have been twitchy for 2 years. We track the way advertisers feel about products and categories, about where they're spending their money and what they think they're going to buy. And we saw a real pullback right after the beginning of the pandemic 2 years ago, and it's not recovered. That 2 years later, it looks an awful lot like it did in March of 2020. That because of that, because they pulled back in terms of their confidence and their willingness to buy any category of advertising, we see that tiny little changes in the way consumers are engaging against the economy have big ripple effects across advertising and really are disruptive in ways that they hadn't been prior to the pandemic. Our media clients are having a hard time wrapping their head around that. They're used to a much more stable environment where advertisers are able to project their spending out over a much longer period of time, have a lot more patience and a lot more confidence. And this new environment really is making a lot of sellers uncomfortable because they don't have the tools they need to navigate this space.
Now we do that hints at some of the work that we do, right? We work on both sides of that desk. We talk to advertisers and we also talk to sellers a lot. What are we seeing and hearing there, and what's working?
Yeah, I mean, what we're seeing is that marketers are super clear that they don't want to talk about your products. They want to talk about their problems. And they're looking for sales teams who lead with solutions first. They don't lead with schedules first. And those sales teams who win in good times and bad times are the ones who can engage their prospects, who can engage their clients with the key solutions they need, the questions that those marketers show up with every day, right? Where do I spend my money? What do I say? And how do I make sure I'm getting the most out of every dollar I'm investing? That's where the marketers are focused. And sales teams who live in that space, who deliver those solutions, those are the ones who win. Unfortunately, 40% of the media sales teams we work with tell us they don't have the tools they need to meet those challenges, that they're way too internally focused with their training, they're way too product focused with their pitches, and they're missing opportunities. That's going to really hurt if we wind up in a downturn, because what we know is that the marketers are going to disconnect against product sellers, and they're going to lean in to those solution sales teams. And most media teams that we work with don't have enough solution selling inside their organization.
And I know I started this conversation with a mention of fear in the marketplace, but you and I and our company remains very optimistic because of the data we see. Talk about that and we'll wrap up.
Yeah, I mean, over the last 2 years, we've seen the best sales teams continue to win over and over and over again. There's dollars available in every market, in every category, all over the country. It's just they're harder to win today than they were in the past. Your phone's not going to ring. The avail is less likely to show up. But if you get in front of those clients and you help them understand how they can navigate this tumultuous landscape, how they can use the solutions and services and audiences that you deliver to them, we see those teams winning at an extraordinarily high level. We often talk about these moments as the moments where winners get to thrive while others falter. And I think that's the opportunity, both for media sales teams and for marketers, as we head through a really tumultuous summer.
Awesome. I'm with you on all of that. And thank you. So thank you for listening. Bill Hague and Bill Day with Magid, and we look forward to continuing the conversation. Thanks.